Xabi Alonso has just been announced as the new manager of Chelsea. I think I can do a better job. So as he takes over Chelsea FC, so am I. Meaning there are now 2 Chelseas in the Premier League. And as we're using the exact same system, as we'll be racing to see who can fix Chelsea and win the UCL first. Xabi and I started things off in the 2026 season, where we both won't have any European football. This is the Xabi Alonso system that both Xabi and I will be using. But of course, we're 2 different managers. We'll be using 2 different sets of players. However, every season, we're both allowed to only make 3 signings. But Xabi Alonso always goes first. He signs a player like Kylian Mbappe. Cannot sign the same player he does. I'm at a huge disadvantage. And this is going to be Xabi's strongest 11 as of right now, which is interesting because João Pedro is going to be a cam rather than a striker. But he has decided that he wants to sign a brand new goalkeeper, a starting one, a good starting left center back, and of course an elite number 9. So it's going to be interesting to see who he signs. And of course he will have 145 million to spend, the same as me. But these are the players he has decided to transfer list. Someone like Garnacho or even Mamadou Sarr who have potential. He has no interest in keeping them. And as Xabi is making his sales, of course I am using the same tactics and formation, but I actually want to start João Pedro up top, convert Estevao into a left center attacking mid. He'll be the playmaker while Cole Palmer will be the shadow striker, because in Xabi's system Cole Palmer is actually the playmaker. And I also want to trust in Mike Penders instead of starting a new goalkeeper, and I want to play Reece James at right center back instead. A lot of different changes. I don't know if it'll work out. I for sure want to sign a brand new left center back, a new right midfielder, and I want to sign a number 9 that isn't going to replace João Pedro, but compete with it. And I also have a huge transfer list of players I want to get rid of, like also Garnacho. But remember, because we both don't have UCL football, it'll be hard to convince players to come. And I cannot sign whoever he signs. He has a huge advantage over me. And Xabi was able to sell all of his players successfully, which is huge, as he basically has 300 million to sign those 3 players. And at goalkeeper, he assesses 2 options in Bart Verbruggen and Diogo Costa. But due to the lack of European football for 32.5 million, he was able to secure the duties of Verbruggen from Brighton. And then he found his options for left center back Piero Hincapié, who did not secure a move to Arsenal, Goncalo Inacio, and Davide Hanko. 3 very good options. But of course, because he used to manage him for 72.5 million, he was able to convince Hincapié about the new Chelsea project. This is a huge signing for Xabi. I would not be able to make this signing, not only because he signed them, but have UCL football. He has that advantage as well. He can convince his former players. And finally, that number 9 position, his dream strikers are Lautaro Martinez and Victor Osimhen. But of course, the lack of European football means for 45 million, he brings in Jonathan David. But this is huge. I've seen Xabi's cards. Anytime I do better than Xabi in a season, I get to make 1 signing before him. And if I could get UCL football, I can steal Victor Osimhen from him, as he also can't have the players I signed. So this is Xabi Alonso's brand new squad. All the sales are gone, and this is his starting 11. This looks absolutely incredible. That Hincapié signing might help him out to beat me this season. And I was able to make all of my sales as well. And I will actually have a little bit less money to spend, as Xabi sold a little bit more. And come on, we all know the perfect center back here is Alessandro Bastoni. But no European football means we can't sign him. But like I said, if I can beat Xabi, maybe one day I can have him and not him. I also have the option of Inacio, just like Xabi. Is he the best option? And no, I don't think so, because I think Murillo from Forest for 53 million is the best option. He's Premier League proven. He'll be playing on that left-hand side. But come on, Xabi signed Hincapié. That's the better signing. And we know the dream option is Jeremy Frimpong. Used to play under Xabi. We can't get him just yet. So that leaves me with Pedro Porro or Yanin Kuto, who's way lower rated, but has bags of potential. And bags of potential is the Chelsea model. For 24 million, Yanin Kuto will be a brand new right mid. But of course, as Xabi and I progress, we'll be able to sign some of the world's best players soon. And finally, the striker. I need to beat Xabi to the signing of Osimhen. He is the perfect striker, but we can't get him now, so my other options are Lois Openda or fellow Mexican Santiago Jimenez. If I want the best competition for Pedro, I need to get the better player. For 40 million, Lois Openda will be our backup striker. Maybe potentially starting. And this is my complete starting 11 looks like. It's not too far off Xavi's, to be fair, with Openda sitting on the bench. I am trusting huge on Penders here. But just to let you all know, all of our players were protected in season 1. But if we don't get UCL football, we could lose the likes of Palmer, Enzo Fernandez in the future. But I need to have a better season than Xabi. And at the end of the season, my top goal scorer was Lois Openda with 15, Enzo with 14 and 19, Cole Palmer with 10 and 7, and João Pedro with 10. And João Pedro grew to an 84, Estevao to an 82. That is huge. huge. Palmer trained 88. Penders did not grow as much as I wanted him to, though. And on Shabby's end, his top goal scorer was David with 19, Palmer 16 and 9, while Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez were very crucial players. While Shabby's team is looking pretty good as well. It seems like Joe Pedro at Cam has not worked out too much for him, though. But look at Piero Hincapié. He's a Champions League player. Let's see if Shabby can hold on to him. And though Xabi Alonso has finished above me, he has UCL football. While I'm stuck with Europa League, at least I think so. Sometimes it gives me UCL football. But that means I have not beat him. But if I can win a trophy, I might have a better season than him. The FA Cup was won by City. And the Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool. I lost in the final. Xabi has the better season. That means I can't go first for one signing. I'm at a huge disadvantage here. So this is Xabi's season number 2. And now with UCL football, he wants a brand new world-class striker, a brand new right center back to partner Cobwell and Hincapié. And he said he wants a brand new left attacking mid because Joe Pedro was very poor last year for him. And he also has lots of players of the chopping block to try and gain more money. So up first, he wants that right center back. Diomande is a great option for him, but he also has shortlisted Ronald Araujo. But he wants to bring back Mark Guehi from Man City. Is he going to be able to convince rivals to steal their main center back? And Xabi means serious business. He has overpaid drastically, 90 million for Mark Guehi. I guess he sees him as the perfect center back. Let's see if he's correct. And up next is that left attacking mid where he has shortlisted Javi Simmons. Chelsea wanted him almost a season ago, but his dream option is Jamal Musiala, but he's playing at one of the world's best clubs. Can he convince them? And no, he was not able to convince Bayern for a deal for Musiala. So instead, for 110 million, a little bit of an overpayment, he is bringing in Morgan Rogers. Now, this is interesting. Morgan Rogers is not a shadow striker. How is he gonna play him? And it seems like he's swapping things around. Rogers will be on that right and Palmer on the left, meaning Cole Palmer is the brand new shadow striker and Rogers will be creating chances. Bold move from Xabi. But of course, now with UCL football for 70 million, he's bringing in Victor Osimhen. This guy was the perfect striker. Now I cannot get him. I am so behind right now. I just hope I somehow have UCL football this season. So this is Alonso's brand new starting 11. Guys, this can not only win the Prem, but the Champions League already. Oh, I need something huge in my transfer window. And yes, boys, luckily we're in the Champions League. I think an English team won the UCL. That's benefited me. So I can also add some world-class superstars to this team. But of course, I can't sign Victor Osimhen. But that's okay, because I'm going to trust in Joao Pedro to really perform. As I want to go for a brand new goalkeeper, I thought Penders would grow way more. He's going to sit on the bench. A better right mid to compete with Jan Couto. And I love Esteban, but I think a world-class cam might help us win the Champions League because Xabi Alonso has really stepped it up. But before I make any signings, I want to sell these 4 players as I believe they have no futures here. Because with 146 million, I would still like a little bit more. Now I was able to make these big sales, which will help me sign the perfect players. And if Xabi can overpay, so can I, as I'm bringing in his dream right wing back in Jeremy Frimpong. 60 million we had to pay to get him off Liverpool, but now Xabi can't have him and he's perfect for our team. And when it comes to the keeping options, of course, this Diego Costa, who would be perfect for the system, but he is a little bit expensive and we only have 190 million left. It could stop me from signing a real superstar cam. So that's why our second option is a Mike Maignan, 22 years old, 87 overall. Way cheaper and he also fits this system. But screw it, I want the younger keeper. For 67 million, we have signed Diego Costa from FC Porto. Xabi almost signed him last year, but now we have 110 million to find a superstar center attacking mid. Boys, we know the perfect option is Jamal Musiala, but also Florian Wirtz. But there is no chance we could rob him off Liverpool, not at least till we win the Prem or something. So instead, for 70 million, I'm taking a huge risk and bringing in Javi Simmons. Not the finished product, probably around the same level as Esteban, but hopefully one day we can get either Musiala or Florian Wirtz. So this is my brand new starting 11. I'm very happy with it. Esteban might be coming for that starting spot if Javi Simmons is as bad as he is in real life. If you've enjoyed this video so far, make sure you subscribe and comment down below who you think Xabi's gonna sign in real life. And for the second time, Lois Openda is the top goal scorer. He might have to start from now on. 22 and 16 for Palmer, 22 and 13 for Enzo. Man, our players are really shining out here. And take a look at this squad, man. Palmer's at the verge of a 90. Esteban has overtaken Javi Simmons in overall. Maybe I made a mistake. I said 92, Enzo 90. Oh, boys, this could be a Champions League winning side here. And Xabi's top goal scorer is Cole Palmer with 26 goals and 20 assists. Jonathan David really outscored Osimhen. Oh my god, did Victor flop? The stats are not looking better than mine though. That gets my hopes up. But of course, his starting 11 looks great in overall terms. Osimhen about to hit a 90. Palmer 91. That's better than my Palmer. Rogers 87. I think his weakness was not signing a brand new goalkeeper. goalkeeper, I can't lie. But yes, in the Premier League, we have finished over Chelsea by 20 points and above Liverpool. Maybe I could convince Verts to come to the club. And I reached the FA Cup final and I lost. And the Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool. But no, in the Champions League, I made the final and lost. What is this? I could have won the whole challenge. But it's fair to say that I beat Xabi Alonso this season, which means I get to make one signing before him. So now in season number 3, this is what my squad is looking like, as lots of these players were Champions League finalists. Now, I don't think I want to doubt Esteban anymore. He really showed out. I'm stuck between either a superstar left mid or a superstar striker. The rest of the side looks perfect. And if we can't have Victor Osimhen, I want Ousmane Dembele. Now, you might think he's a starter for PSG, but look at this reality. Mbappe is back in Paris. I don't know why he's wearing a Madrid kit still, but surely I could do some negotiations for Dembele here. And yes, I was able to do it. For 90 million, Ousmane Dembele, probably the best presser in world football, is now gonna be our starting striker. This is huge. This could win us the UCL. I make my first signing of the window before Xabi with Ousmane Dembele. I'm not sure who I want to improve yet. Actually, nobody has left. But let's see what Xabi does next. And of course, this is Xabi's side at the start of the new season. He said he wants a brand new goalkeeper, a brand new center back, as Kowo hasn't grown too much, and a brand new left mid. It seems like he's desperate to win the Champions League. And he will have 203 million to spend, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does some swap deals. And the first signing he makes is a straight swap deal for Jorgensen, and it is Mike Maignan, the 87 overall. I think I got the better keeper in Diego Costa, but who knows? His experience might win him the Champions League. And Xabi is desperate because for 75 million, he's bringing in Alessandro Bastoni, and I think he might play him at center back. He has 3 world-class defenders now, but we know Bastoni's better on that left-hand side. And his final signing is a big one for 80 million. He's bringing in Alphonso Davies. I don't know how he convinced him out of Bayern. Beside Nuno Mendes, this is the best left back for this system. This is going to be a tough Champions League year. And this is Xabi Alonso's final squad for this season. He's trusted Osimhen to hopefully pick up his form, but this is a very, very solid team. There's a chance that he wins the UCL this year. So now going back to my team, I was thinking about swapping out Cucurella, but no Alphonso Davies, no way I'd convince Nuno Mendes. I'm gonna risk it and keep this team. I think they could win the Champions League, but I might regret this, man. And at the end of the season, Dembouz is our top goal scorer, 27. Openda with 24 as well. 19 and 16 for Palmer. And this is what the squad is looking like. Esteban 88, Palmer 91, Reece James 88, Costa 91. We built an incredible team so far. But on Xabi's side, 39 goals for Osimhen. He trusted him and it's paid off. 22 goals for JP, 16 and 21 for Palmer, 15 and 16 for Reece. Maybe I should have had him at right mid. But this squad looks incredible. Palmer 93, as you can see. Caicedo 94. Reece James 89. While the rest of the squad looks great. Question is, how did he do? And when it comes to the Prem, Xabi has won it. But did he win the Champions League? And no, Xabi Alonso has won the Champions League. He wins. He's the better manager. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here. I'm sure you're gonna love it.